Dear students, today's topic is how to find out or what is the equation of asymptotes to the conic. For that we begin with equation of the chord first, then equation of the tangent, then asymptote. I think this concept is quite new to you. What is asymptote? In second PUC, while studying hyperbola, or I think in first PUC, you have studied conic sections. There you have studied what are pair of asymptotes. What is asymptote? First I explain here. Suppose this is any curve here, any curve. Then suppose PQ is a tangent. PQ is a chord joining the 2 points. Then how to define tangent to a curve? At any point, how to define a tangent to the curve? Tangent to the curve at any point is, I take this as P, this as Q. Tangent at any point on the curve is, it is the limiting position of the chord PQ as Q approaches P on the curve. Very elementary definition is how to define a tangent to a curve. Best example is circle. A straight line which touches the curve at only one point is called tangent. You have studied tangent like this. A straight line which touches the curve, I have taken curve as a circle here. A straight line which touches the curve at only one point is called tangent. But we define, this is very elementary definition. But using limiting concept, we define tangent like this. Suppose this is any curve here, any conic section, not only parabola, it may be hyperbola also, one branch of the hyperbola. Suppose PQ is a chord joining 2 points. Then suppose Q is here, then this becomes the chord. Q is here, this becomes the chord. Q is here, this becomes the chord. That means when Q approaches P along the curve, this chord becomes tangent. Therefore, how to define tangent? Tangent is defined as limiting position of chord PQ. Tangent at any point P on the curve is defined as limiting position of chord PQ as Q approaches P along the curve. Now we take this definition as tangent. What is the tangent? Limiting position of the chord PQ as Q approaches P along the curve. This is called tangent. Now, what are the asymptotes? What is asymptote? In first paper this year, you are supposed to study in detail what are asymptotes and how to find out the equation of asymptotes for Cartesian equation, how to find equations. Asymptote means it is defined like this, it is tangent to the curve at infinity. Asymptote is, it is the tangent to the curve at infinity. Means it is not a tangent, it touches the curve at infinity. It touches the curve at infinity, or it is tangent to the curve at infinity. So the first basic thing is, for a curve to have asymptote or asymptotes, the curve should have infinite branches. Therefore, any closed curve has no asymptote. Circle, ellipse has no asymptote. Now we are dealing with conic section. Even though parabola has infinite branch, this is the first form. It is y square is 4ax, and the curve extends indefinitely. Branch is infinity, but it has parabola has no asymptotes. But the hyperbola x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1 has a pair of asymptotes. 2 asymptotes are there for this hyperbola. This is hyperbola are the directrices, and asymptotes pass through this origin. These are pair of asymptotes. This line touches the branch of hyperbola at infinity. This touches the hyperbola at infinity. So what is asymptote? Asymptote is tangent to the curve at infinity. And in case of conic section, only hyperbola has a pair of asymptotes. Now, starting with equation of the chord to a conic, we derive what are the equations of asymptotes. That is the today's topic. We start with the equation of the chord to the general conic. What is the polar equation of the conic? L by R is 1 plus C cos theta. We first derive equation of the chord, then the tangent. What is the tangent? Sorry. Tangent is limiting position of the chord PQ as Q approaches P along the curve. Tangent. Then asymptote. What is the asymptote? Asymptote means it is tangent at infinity. This is today's topic. Now, first we start with chord. To find the equation of the chord joining 2 points, chord joining 2 points on the conic, L by R is 1 plus C cos theta. To find the equation of the chord, now I take this is the, what is this? This is any conic section, general equation L by R is 1 plus C cos theta. It may represent any conic. I take PQ as a, this is the focus, PQ be the chord. Now we find equation for the line joining PQ. For that we take vectorial angle of P is alpha, vectorial angle of Q is beta, and we derive the equation for this. Equation means it will be in terms of polar equation only. In Cartesian equation, you know what is the equation of the line? A cos ax by plus c is equal to 0. First linear equation in xy represent a straight line. But we derive polar equation for this PQ. For that, let PQ be any 2 points. On the conic. L by R is 1 plus C cos theta. L by R is 1 plus C cos theta. And alpha beta be the vectorial angles. Vectorial angles of PQ respectively. Then polar coordinates of PQR. So what are the polar coordinates of a point? R and theta. R means here L by 1 plus C cos alpha and alpha. Q is L by 1 plus C cos beta and beta. They are the polar coordinates of P and Q respectively. Now let the polar equation of the chord PQ be A cos theta plus B sin theta is equal to L by R. Constant is taken as L by R. For L by R is A cos theta plus B sin theta. This is the polar equation of the straight line, that is chord. Now we have to find out A and B using this PQ passes through, or a PQ lies on this line. Since, see, this is the equation of the polar equation of the chord. A cos theta plus B sin theta is L by R. Now if you find out A and B, then that becomes the equation of the chord. How do you find out A and B? For that we use these two satisfy the equation 1. Since PQ lies on 1, we have A cos theta plus B. Theta is alpha here. A cos alpha plus B capital B. B sin alpha is 1 plus E cos alpha, because L by R is 1 plus C cos alpha, and A cos beta plus B sin beta is 1 plus E cos beta. 1 plus E cos beta. Now this is cos alpha common, I take a minus c cos alpha plus b sin alpha minus 1 is 0, a minus c cos beta plus b sin beta minus 1 is 0. Take this as 2, this as 3. Now we consider 2 and 3 are linear equations in a and b, capital A and b, and we find out values of a and b by cross multiplication. Cross multiplying 2 and 3. You know the cross multiplication here. I use a compact form of cross multiplication. A minus e upon a minus e b are the it is linear equation in cos alpha sin alpha, correct, and cos beta sin beta. Linear equation in alpha and beta. So using cross multiplication, a minus e by cos alpha sin beta minus sin alpha cos beta is equal to b divided by what are the variables we have taken? A minus c and b here, correct? A minus c, b. b divided by minus cos beta plus cos alpha is equal to 1 upon this is constant is 1 now, 1 upon cos alpha sin beta minus sin alpha cos beta. Cos alpha sin beta minus sin alpha cos beta. Now what is this? 1 upon sin of beta minus alpha it is, using compound angles. See, 2 and 3 we have applied cross multiplication. Therefore a minus e upon sin a cos b minus sin a cos b cos a sin b. Sin of what is this? Sin of beta minus alpha is no, what is this? A minus c by, here a minus c by, this step is a minus c by minus sin alpha plus sin beta it is equal to b by this and this. Therefore a minus c is sin beta minus sin alpha divided by sin of beta minus alpha, and b is cos alpha minus cos beta by sin of beta minus alpha. This gives values of a and b that I have to find out, and finding a and b and substituting in 1 we get equation of the chord. Therefore a is or I write a minus c is, now use half angles formula here. Sin minus sin is here that is sum or product formula transformation. Sin minus sin is 2 cos beta plus alpha by 2 into sin of beta minus alpha by 2 divided by sin beta minus alpha is 2 sin beta minus alpha by 2 into cos beta minus alpha by 2, and b is cos minus cos is minus 2 sin alpha minus beta by 2 into sin alpha plus sin alpha minus beta by 2 divided by 2 sin beta minus alpha by 2 into cos beta minus alpha by 2. Here sin theta is 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2, that is yours. Now therefore a is equal to, here sin beta minus alpha by 2 cancels. Therefore a is equal to cos of beta plus alpha by 2 upon cos of beta minus alpha by 2 plus E. This is it. Correct? Cos beta plus alpha by 2, cos beta minus alpha by 2 plus E. And what is B? Say I write this cos minus cos is minus 2 sine into sine. Now I make this plus and this as beta minus alpha. Because sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. Now this cancels. You will get cos alpha plus sine alpha plus beta by 2 divided by cos beta minus alpha by 2. These are A and B. So A is cos of beta plus alpha by 2 into sec of beta minus alpha by 2 plus E, and B is sin alpha plus beta by 2 into sec of beta minus alpha by 2. Beta minus alpha by 2. These are A and B. Now we substitute this in 1. Substituting in 1, we get A cos theta. Correct? What is A? L by R is cos of beta plus alpha by 2 sec of beta minus alpha by 2 plus E into cos theta plus B sin theta. Sin alpha plus beta by 2 sec of beta minus alpha by 2 into sin theta. Into sin theta. This is the equation of polar equation of the chord. It is simplified further. Therefore, L by R is cos beta plus alpha by 2 sec beta minus alpha by 2 is taken common. So what do you get? Cos theta cos beta plus alpha by 2 plus sin theta sin theta sin beta plus alpha by 2 into sec beta plus alpha by 2, correct? Sec beta minus alpha by 2 plus E, correct? Plus E. This is the polar equation of the chord joining PQ. Therefore it is cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. What is that? Cos of A minus B, cos of theta minus beta plus alpha by 2 into sec of beta minus alpha by 2 plus E. Say now further it is cos A cos B plus sin A sin B cos of A minus B. So this is equation of the chord joining PQ. This is the equation of chord PQ. See, this is how we have obtained equation of PQ. But what is tangent? Second thing is tangent. Equation of the tangent. Equation of the tangent to the conic L by R is 1 plus E cos theta. Equation of the tangent to the conic L by R is 1 plus E cos theta at the point P. Say in the beginning only I have defined what is a tangent. What is the tangent? Tangent to the curve is limiting position of the chord PQ as Q approaches P along the curve. As in the previous case, equation of the chord, we take let PQ be any 2 points. This is P, this is Q, P, Q. PQ be any 2 points. This is the chord. Any 2 points whose vectorial angles are alpha beta on the conic one. I take this as 1. Then equation of the chord PQ is, then equation of the chord PQ is this. L by R is cos theta minus beta plus alpha by 2 sec beta minus alpha by 2 plus E. This is the equation of the chord. Take this as 2. This is just we have derived. This is equation of the chord. But we require a tangent here. When the chord PQ becomes tangent to the curve, when Q approaches P along the curve. When Q approaches P, the vectorial angle beta becomes alpha. Therefore, the chord PQ becomes tangent at P to the conic if beta or if Q tends to P along the curve. Therefore, beta is equal to alpha. Beta tends to alpha. Substitute beta is equal to alpha. What do you get? L by R is, therefore from 2 substituting beta is equal to alpha, we get L by R is cos of theta minus alpha, because beta is equal to alpha. Sec 0 is 1. Correct? Cos theta minus alpha plus, I think equation of the chord, I did a small mistake here. Equation of the chord here, E cos theta must be there. E cos theta. You rewind that video and make this correction there. E cos theta. While simplifying, I left the coefficient of E is also cos theta. E is multiplied by cos theta. E cos theta. Cos theta minus alpha. E cos theta. This is equation of, what is this? L by R is cos theta minus alpha plus E cos theta. This is equation of tangent to the conic at the point whose vectorial angle is alpha. Say one important thing is, you go through the video, you rewind that one, and there I left this cos theta, you make that correction. This is equation of the chord plus E cos theta should be there. So this is the equation of tangent to the conic. What is the equation of the conic? L by R is 1 plus E cos theta at the point whose vectorial angle is alpha. Now we derive asymptote, equation of the asymptotes. To find the equation of asymptotes to the conic, L by R is 1 plus E cos theta. To find the equation of the asymptote. Now you know that what is asymptote. Asymptote is a tangent to the curve at infinity. Using that we find the asymptote. Let R dash alpha be any point on the conic 1. Then L by R dash is 1 plus E cos alpha. You follow this? We have substituted R dash and alpha here. Theta is alpha, this is R dash. L by R dash is 1 plus E cos alpha. Now, what is the asymptote? This is, what is this? What is the tangent? Also, tangent at alpha means tangent at the point whose vectorial angle is alpha. Vectorial angle is alpha is this. L by R dash is cos theta minus alpha plus E cos theta. This is 1, this is 2, take this as 3. What is this? Equation of the tangent. Now we have to find out this alpha here. We have to eliminate alpha. For that, from 2 3 becomes asymptote to 1 if r dash tends to infinity. R dash tends to infinity. Therefore, when r dash tends to infinity, this implies 1 plus e cos alpha is 0. 1 plus e cos alpha is 0 because 1 upon infinity is 0. When r dash tends to infinity, this becomes asymptote, because how to define asymptote? It is the limit when the tangent becomes asymptote. If the point of contact of the curve and the tangent becomes infinity, then we call that as asymptote. Therefore, r dash becomes 0, r dash becomes infinity, the point of contact becomes infinity, and for that r dash is infinity means 1 upon infinity is 0. So cos alpha is minus 1 by e. Cos alpha is minus 1 by e. If cos alpha is minus 1 by e, what is sin alpha? Sin alpha is plus or minus root of 1 minus cos square alpha. Therefore, plus or minus root of 1 minus 1 upon e square, plus or minus root of e square minus 1 by e. Am I correct? E square minus 1 by e. Therefore, from 3 asymptote is, equation of the asymptote is L by R is, now I have replaced R dash by R. Generally it is L by R is cos theta cos alpha minus or plus sin theta sin alpha plus e cos theta Therefore it is cos theta into cos alpha plus e plus sin theta into sin alpha. This is the equation of asymptote. But we simplify this. How to simplify this? It is cos theta into what is cos alpha? Minus 1 upon e plus e. Sin theta. Sin alpha is plus or minus root e square minus 1 by e. Therefore, simplify. How to simplify? E L upon R is multiplied by E is cos theta into e square minus 1 plus sin theta into, or plus or minus, I take plus or minus sin theta root e square minus 1. I am verifying this. E square minus 1 cos theta plus or minus root e square minus 1 sin theta is E L upon R. This is the equation of the asymptotes to the conic. L by R is 1 plus e cos theta. Now see the questions from this topic, this equation of the chord, tangent and asymptote. Usually for Karnataka University degree examination, it is the second paper, second sem paper 2, and the question may be derive the equation of the asymptotes to the conic. L by R is 1 plus e cos theta. Derive the equation of the asymptotes. Then you take directly equation of the tangent. You need not derive the tangent also. What is the equation of the tangent? L by R is cos theta minus alpha plus e cos theta is equation of the tangent at any point alpha. You have to start with this. What is that? L by R is cos theta minus alpha plus e cos theta is equation of tangent. Then you have to find out alpha using that r dash tends to infinity. See here, you have to find out alpha, means cos alpha and sin alpha. This is the equation of the asymptotes. Now in this case, what you observe is, suppose E is greater than 1, E is greater than 1, then only this becomes real, otherwise it becomes imaginary, E less than 1. Therefore, E equal to 1, then what happens? You will not have any equation, because E is equal to 1, this one, these two become 0. You will not have any asymptote. Suppose E less than 1, then also you will not have any asymptote, because this becomes imaginary, E less than 1. This must represent some real line. Therefore, only when E greater than 1, then we will get a pair of asymptotes. For that conic section, we will get pair of asymptotes. But E greater than 1, what is the conic section? Hyperbola. Because E less than 1 parabola, E less than 1 ellipse equal to 1 parabola, greater than 1 hyperbola. So when E greater than 1, you will get two asymptotes, and E greater than 1, it is a hyperbola. So we have, for only hyperbola in the conic section, only hyperbola has pair of asymptotes. This is the topic. Now I go through the topic, this polar equation of the conic. If you have any difficulties, you always free feel to ask. You can ask your doubts. Next I start mostly the curve tracing, next topic. By dictating or by explaining what is curve tracing only, I start application of definite integrals. Okay, thank you.